That was the grisly mauling scene in the masterful film Man in the Wilderness. It was the mauling of Hugh Glass, which took place near Montana here on about August 23rd, less than 200 years ago in 1823. I myself have had 4 hair-raising close encounters with grizzly bears. One in which I got charged, one in which I, like Glass, came upon a sow and 2 cubs close, and I got the video of it. I thought, man, I'm 61, if I die, I die, but I'm gonna get this on video. And I was in the death zone and got the video, and that's on this show in James Willow's YouTube. And my buddy, he had to shoot a Grizz at 2.5 feet a couple of years ago, and he wanted me to go up the next day 9.7 miles off the grid to see if the bear had died. And that was scary too. And then I almost ran into one on my mountain bike 7 feet away, just a couple years after the Forest Service ranger named Treat had a similar situation, and he ended up being consumed by the grizzly. So check these videos out on James Willow's YouTube. The Hugh Glass story is maybe the premier crazy survival story of the Old West. He was mauled so badly that the sow grizzly actually raked pieces off him and fed him to the cubs. And it was said that he may have even had his lung pierced in one spot, and there was some gurgling going on. The expedition carried him on a stretcher for 2 days. So the captain assigned a young Jim Bridger and another guy to watch over him and bury him when he died. But he hung on for 5 days and didn't die, and they got in some Indian trouble and they abandoned him. Then Glass rolled over by the stream and hydrated himself, was able to pick some berries, and ended up crawling approximately 240 miles to Fort Kiowa. He was motivated by revenge, but by the time he finally caught up with the senior guy who had left him, the guy was a captain in the military and he couldn't touch him, couldn't kill him. So it was an amazing story that's also depicted in The Revenant. But something really amazing is Hugh Glass's life before that ordeal. And he was born around Pennsylvania, it was said. He got captured by the infamous pirate, and